I'm very lucky today to be able to present you and make a short overview of the 2023-2024 Yamaha Ténéré rally version. I have it just behind me. It's time to take a look. There were some updates which have been done to the new Yamaha Ténéré 700 Rally. We're gonna discuss about them. Some updates regarding the dashboard, the electronics, the ABS, and of course the suspension. The bike behind me has even some extra accessories which I'm gonna present you very soon. Now let's start with the overview. And now I'm on the bike. I was a little bit worried that I will not be able to touch the ground because on my previous test ride with the Yamaha Ténéré 3 years ago, I had a feeling that I'm too short for this bike. I'm 180 centimeters height, and this is the way I touch the ground with my feet at this moment. I'm actually touching the ground with my feet about 50, 60, maybe 70% if I'm leaning myself to the right side, but overall I have a very good position with my legs. I'm feeling quite comfortable, to be honest. Could be because of the seat, could be because of my boots. So my boots are not motorcycle specific boots, but if you're actually riding with a specific enduro or adventure boots with high heels or with a higher ground, then you will be able to touch even completely the ground if your height it's about 180 centimeters. So let's check it out. This is my position on the bike. So as you can see, this is my my riding position is very comfortable, and I'm really comfortable with the handlebar. On my Transalp, I'm actually have the feeling that I need a little bit more, maybe half of centimeters to be in order to have a much more comfortable position. But here with the Ténéré, even the handlebar, it's a little bit wider and curved, and I can grab the handlebar much better with my hands. And also I have plenty of confidence that I can touch the ground with no further issues, as you can see. And I'm not having even adventure boots, or I'm just having some normal boots on. And I have the confidence that I can stay on the bike very comfortable, and I can touch the ground 180. This is the first impression after riding riding on this bike, after sitting on this bike actually. So yeah, one question it's already answered about the height and the way and the sitting position, the riding position on the new Yamaha Ténéré 700 Rally. This is a 2023-2024 version with some updates. Let's discuss them in detail. This bike, you can find it in Bucharest for test ride or for customization if you want to purchase it at Dual Motors showroom, Yamaha showroom official dealer here in Bucharest. Dual Motors, the place where you can actually have this bike, purchase it, or even take it for a test ride. Now let's take a look at the bike. First of all, this rally version has the Akrapovic exhaust. This Akrapovic slip-on exhaust. We're gonna hear it a little bit later. Then the suspension for the rear, we have the Öhlins full adjustable suspension, preload, also rebound, full customizable damping, preload, rear suspension from Öhlins. Here you go. Then on the front, suspension, also fully adjustable. And of course, this is the front fender from the extreme version. You can actually add it, you can customize it and add it to the bike. It adds more aggressive look, more off-road aggressive look with this front fender, and also helps a lot when riding in the muddy conditions. And as you already know, you can adjust here the height of the fender in this lower side to be able to ride in the muddy conditions and to prevent the mud from entering in this side, the front side. You have plenty of space and plenty of mud to pass through this gap over here, and an aggressive off-road fender which makes the bike look very aggressive. The fender, it's very light, and sticks here very solid, I must say. It doesn't make any strange noise and doesn't vibrate so much. It's very stable and very big. You can check its dimension. We have foldable rally foot pegs, which are very wide and offer some good grip on off-road. They are foldable. This can see very aggressive brake lever. We have a skid plate which is very thick. I must say it doesn't even have 2 millimeters. I think it's 1.5 millimeter thick, but yeah, it's very light. It's also very light. Consider the weight factor. Also, it's an advantage. So a lighter skid plate will protect anyway, even though it's 1.5 millimeter thick. There are plenty of aftermarket options, of course. We have another protection here for the exhaust, but of course you're gonna have to find a solution. You need to find a solution for the water pump and for the pipes in this area. If you're planning plenty of rides off-road, and if you're gonna drop the bike at some point on the right side, then the water pump and the pipes needs to be protected in order to, you know, to try to minimize the damage in case of a fall on the right side. Otherwise, the engine is very let's say it has plenty of space. You have plenty of space through the engine. The engine breathes somehow. Here inside, some change has been done to the brackets that are holding the crash bar. We just have to wait a little bit for an original crash bar to be released. There's a new mounting point on the bracket to the frame on the mid side, and there is more space here between these brackets. As you can see here, there is more space comparable with the previous version. So there are some aftermarket options at the moment, but for the OEM crash bar, then we need to wait to have the correct mounting points here to the mid brackets. Another accessory which was mounted on this bike is the SW Motec handguards. These are the SW Motec handguards, the shiny ones, the ones which I would prefer on my bike, but I was a little bit concerned about the scratching factor on this handguards. As you can see, they are very shiny on this side and they will be scratched sooner or later, but in terms of lightness, in terms of protection, they are quite good. Very solid, very solid frame, and there are metal inside, of course. They look quite a lot with they seem to look quite a lot with the blockbusters. The handguard for SW Motec. We have different clutch levers and brake levers, which are adjustable directly from this button. This is the brake lever, very accessible, very strong, aluminium, and it gives you an easiest way to use, and I quite like it, especially because the adjustment can be done only from one button here. Very easy. What I really like about this bike, and I will mount in a second on my Transalp, these are the grips, which are have a very strong grip, and the design of the grip, it's really impressive. This comes standard, and they are way much better than I've seen on any bike. These grips are having such a good grip, so to speak. It's really impressive how this design helps quite a lot on keeping the hand tied up to the handlebar. These handlebar grips, they also have a design in this front side. Here is the design of this handlebar grips. It's just perfect, man. Such a good grip. I had from the second I accelerated. Really good to have this as a standard. This bike has also an USB charger. This is a 5 volt 2 amperes. Very good to have it. What we have here, we have an ABS on button that will activate the ABS. First you deactivate the ABS from the menu. You choose ABS off, and now the ABS it's off. And let's say you want to exit from the off-road track and you have only one button to press. You press this ABS on and then voila, you have the ABS on again by a press of a button. The tires are the standard Pirelli STR, which are coming from quite some time on the Yamaha Ténéré. These tires, you already know them from the previous versions. Now let's speak a little bit about what's changed in terms of electronic. We have a new LED dash, which is quite visible, very simple, and it has some pretty basic options. For example, let's go to the ABS. To the ABS mode, here we have 3 options. You have ABS on, you have the possibility to deactivate the rear ABS, and you have the possibility to deactivate both front and rear ABS for a complete off-road experience. So basically now what's changed here on the ABS comparable with the previous versions. Then we have the themes. We have 2 themes available, Explorer and Street. The Explorer, it's a little bit more simple, and as you can see, basic information as the fuel, average fuel consumptions, coolant, temperature, air. Can you put back to air? The air, there is a more desired air temperature, the one that on Transalp we don't have. We have the trip 1, trip 2, installed fuel consumption, average fuel consumption, the total amount of kilometers, and basically this is it, the time. And we have also the street version, the street theme, which is more for the street with this this speed indicator, the rotation per minute indicator, and the same amount of information which is displayed on the bottom side. You can also set a trip kilometer which you would like to make. The display is quite visible, I must say, very clean. There are of course plenty of accessories, options when it comes to the windshield, when it comes to the GPS mounts, and you can accessorize this bike according to your preferences. Still, I'm a little bit disappointed on the fuel tank cap here. Still the same plastic part which is attached here. But anyway, this is one of the last reasons to ride this bike. For this bike, it's a beast when it comes to off-road. The middleweight adventure beast, the Yamaha Ténéré Rally. One of the best options if you're riding mostly off-road or you have a 50-50 dual purpose machine, then this Ténéré 700 Rally does perfectly its job. It's really an impressive machine. We have Brembo brakes, dual discs on the front, and also Brembo brakes for the rear. We have even a brake piston from Brembo, also Brembo brakes on the rear. There is also an optional quick shifter which you can mount on this bike. This bike, it's so to speak quick shifter ready, so you can mount a quick shifter. It's available. I still need to wait about a couple of weeks until I'm able to test ride this bike. I'm looking forward because I haven't been testing Yamaha Ténéré 700 since more than 3 years, and I'm looking forward to test this suspension, to ride a little bit off-road with this bike and to feel the bike in 2024. Couple of weeks and I will be able to make a test ride review.